How many rounds can I survive with the starter weapons? Rules are simple. Weapon purchases of any kind are not allowed. Perks are allowed. Pack punching is allowed. I can use either my knife, gun, or grenades. So let's see how long I can survive. Also, shout out to my friend for giving me this idea. I start off the usual way, getting quick revive, grabbing my 100 points, but this time I don't shoot all the zombies. Yeah, that's right, you thought. However, I'm still gonna knife them because I need to conserve my ammo, as my 1911 is the only gun I will have. But I also want to conserve points as well, not only for the doors, but for pack punch. So I went around knifing all the zombies until the round was over. When knifing, you always want to be careful as they can always hit back multiple times. Just think of it as the Thorns enchantment in Minecraft. You get hit, so do they. That's basically the best way I can put it. It's also best to open up the doors early. Now I know I said you rack up your points, but it's also a good idea to open up the doors early so that way you can get to the power room faster and have more space to run around. Oh, and you gotta know I got the 100 points from Mule Kick. Still knifing more zombies on round 3 and I'm already exhausted. But if you're gonna do this challenge, you've gotta have a lot of patience as the beginning can take forever, but it's worth it in the end as you get to have a lot of fun with the Mustang and Sally. If you're good with it, that is. Still knifing zombies, but in the bar. Also, this is what will happen if you don't be careful when knifing. Here you can see my grave is already waiting for me. The trick to doing this is as soon as you knife, back up so the zombies will have a lower chance of hitting you. They can still hit you, yes, but not as much. But if your screen turns red like mine did earlier, take a break on the knifing to recover, and then you just repeat. Now that the power is on, it's time to start racking up points. Shouldn't be too difficult. Man, why do these zombies gotta be so unfair these days? Pro tip, if you want a glitch to happen, grab Death Machine and then immediately swap weapons, and there you go. Speaking of Death Machine, it is not allowed in this challenge as it is considered as another weapon. So no Death Machine. At the beginning of round 5, I grabbed 100 points from Juggernog and then immediately headed towards the center of the theater. Here I shall resume my stabbing massacre. I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. Anyways, to get easy points, melee the crawlers first because they're slower and weaker than the regular zombies. And they also don't do this crap to you. Now that we finally have 5,000 points, it's time to head into the teleporter to pack punch. Let's go! Now I have the Mustang and Sally. And an empty wallet. May I remind you, you should only use this gun in huge crowds like this one. The same rule applies to the Thunder Gun. It's time for the Hellhounds. So that'll be fun. They were pretty easy to handle, and I didn't have to use much ammo if any. Now it's time to start racking up points for perks. You'll notice that I'm still knifing the zombies, and that's for 2 reasons. 1, I'm bored, and 2, extra points. As I'm knifing, I'm going in circles to gather big groups of zombies, and then with one push of a button, they all die. See how useful this is? Eventually, I was able to rack enough points to get Juggernog. However, I'm still kind of vulnerable to these guns. And I ended the round with a nuke. Oh, look, I have fans! Nothing much really happened this round, I just went around exploding and knifing zombies. The only real interesting thing that happened to me this round was getting Speed Cola, if you consider that as interesting. Then went back to shanking every zombie. You gotta remember, I have very limited ammo. I can't go around blasting everything in sight like I'm down. Slow and steady wins the race. Round 10 went the same as usual. I make zombies go kaboom, or have them get shanked. While all of this is happening, I might as well let you all know that me and my brother Scott started a YouTube channel together called First Player Second Player. On this channel we will post 2-player gaming videos of whatever game you guys want to see. We haven't posted anything yet, but eventually we will, so make sure you subscribe to the new channel so you get notified when we start posting new videos. Now back to the video. It's Hellhound round now, and before the round started, I decided to get a random perk instead of double tap since it's useless in this challenge. And I got Widow's Wine. What this does is it webs any zombie that hits me, allowing me to flee. It also replaces your grenades with web bombs and gives your knife a chance to web zombies. But that didn't matter as I didn't even get hit this round, except for when I damaged myself by accident, of course. Hey, guess what I did on round 12? I just ran and blew up zombies. Yep, that's it. I apologize for these rounds being so short, there just isn't much to show, and nothing interesting happens. Here's why I say keep your distance when using the Mustang and Sally. You can see here I'm about to die because I rapid fired too close. Be careful with this and you'll do just fine. What's that? You want your misery to end already? Well, why didn't you say so, buddy? Hellhound round! Time to refill on ammo. This is like the only round you can blast the Mustang and Sally, as long as you're not low on ammo. What happened round 16? Literally nothing. Nothing special anyways. Okay, now this is where the game really starts to get interesting. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I almost messed myself up by backing up into this corner, constantly damaging myself, and using quite a bit of ammo. Okay, for real this time, this is when the game gets bad for me, as I downed myself. I know, I'm trash, I get it. So it's time to get my perks back. While I was grabbing my perks, I almost died twice. But then when I did grab most of my perks, I got cornered by one zombie. There wasn't much I could do but shoot. I couldn't web him since I lost my Widow's Wine earlier. So there I go again. Go figure. And then I go down again after getting grouped in that one part of the map that is the most annoying place. So now, I'm without quick revive. Yay. At least at the end of the round, I was able to get Widow's Wine, Stamina Up, and Speed Cola, so at least I'll have some power. Just enough to get me through this Hellhound round. See why Widow's Wine is just so helpful? If I didn't have this perk, he would have been constantly hitting me, and I would have had to shoot, which could have been deadly for me. For this challenge, there wasn't really much to do other than go in circles around the podium, but this stage of circulation, pun intended, ended as I got grouped in front of the teleporter, ending the challenge. So I survived 22 rounds with nothing but my starter weapons. If there's another challenge you think I should do, let me know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our new channel. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay creative. The only real interesting thing that happened in this challenge The only real interesting thing that happened to me this round was getting Speed Cola. Then went back to shanking every zombie.